down the hill with 3 flights left to jump in the Anglo-Irish Bank Supreme Novices Hurdle, and it's Buena Vista with Orcadian close up, then challenging Crowwood, O'Murra, Hurtig, and working out to Natal. Straw Bear over on the far side, jumping 3 out. Sweet Wake was in the centre there, still travelling strongly as they race down to the second last. Catra in the bright green sleeves on the near side comes through with a chance as Straw Bear now is sent up to challenge Buena Vista as they race down towards the second last. Straw Bear on the outside of Buena Vista. Catra's landed in 3rd place. Then Sweet Wake in 4 from Natal. Running on is Sublimity in a noseband, followed by Whispered Promises and O'Murra Hurtig. Then it's Straw Bear that now kicks clear, rounding the final turn. Straw Bear in the colours of JP McManus, chased by Buena Vista, Sweet Wake, and then on the outside of these is Sublimity over the last. Straw Bear was a bit slow, and the hill still to climb, and he's coming back to them. Sweet Wake battling on with Buena Vista. Sublimity on the near side, nearly 4 in a line. It's Straw Bear hanging on for dear life from Buena Vista. Noland is running on strongly. Yellow Jacket on the near side. Straw Bear all out from Noland. Noland near side.
Vautour out in front then from the Liquidator. Splash of Ginger, length and a half way back in 3rd. Valsur Lido making a move on the outside. Vautour out jumped the Liquidator at that flight. Gil Gamboa is going nicely on the inside in 4th. Then comes Splash of Ginge. Jossis Hill's getting much into it now in the red and white colours with Vautour on his outside, just angling for a run, Barry Geraghty. Western Boy is next, followed by Three Kingdoms. Gardler Victoire is being pushed along. Irving is being driven as well, having lost his position going down that hill, trying to get back on terms now. Irving got it all to do though. Racing down the hill then towards the last 3 flights here in the Sky Bet Supreme Novices Hurdle. It's Vautour in front, 3 out, rather dived at that though. On his outside is the Liquidator, followed then by Wicklow Brave and Vautour with Gil Gamboa shaken up. Valsur Lido in with a chance as well. Western Boy starts to pick up on the outside in the green cap. Jossis Hill and also Wild Blue Yonder as they take the second last. Bad mistake, Gil Gamboa. Terrible mistake, knocked him out of the race. And it's Vautour who's in front now, who's got his rivals on the stretch. They're straightening up for home here, and Vautour has quickened into a 4-length lead as he rises up towards the final flight here. Wicklow Brave is after him in 2nd place. Jossis Hill and then Vautour in 3rd and 4th, followed by Wild Blue Yonder. The final flight now for Vautour. A good leap when he needed it. Wicklow Brave has got 4 lengths to find. Jossis Hill, Western Boy trying to stay on, but Vautour is powering away up the hill, and it'll be first blood to Ireland, to Willie Mullins and Ruby Walsh. Vautour.
Red cap of Sizing John is second. Tell Us More has moved into 3rd place from Ben Telemar, who started to be ridden along. Then Jolly Allen just in behind Shane's Hill. Douvan with those. Lammy Surge starting to get a little bit back into it now as they jump 3 from the finish. Kiwi is struggling. Velvet Maker begins to drop out of it. Some Plan gives way with 2 to jump, and Tell Us More has come through with Sizing John. Here's Douvan moving through into 3rd place now. Shane's Hill is behind this, then Lammy Surge running on into 5th, heading towards the home turn. Douvan coming into it strongly on the wide outside, but as they turn in, it's still Sizing John with a red cap who leads. Douvan is a length and a half behind him. Shane's Hill in 3rd position. Lammy Surge is next, and Douvan has taken it up now. Goes into a slender lead as he comes towards the last flight. Douvan will lead at the 8th and last flight by 2 lengths. Cleared it well. Touchdown by a couple of lengths. In 2nd position is Shane's Hill, who's battling that out with Sizing John, but it is Douvan, the favourite, collects the opener, ridden out to win by 3 or 4. Shane's Hill in 2nd position.
Ready for the flight at the top of the hill, and the leader Charbel just hit that slightly. Min is travelling very strongly in 2nd. Super Sunday is next. Pudi Mushwa, Altior now pushed along the outside is Bells Hill. Tombstone comes next with William H. Bonney. And then wider out then to North Hill Harvey, who's well in touch. So too as well, just behind them is Bouver Dare. And then Hollybush Henry trying to get into it now as they race on left-handed coming down the hill now. Just 3 more flights to take. Still Charbel out in front. Min travelling supremely well in 2nd as they go down towards the 3rd last. Altior Altior much closer on the outside now in the black jacket, with Super Sunday close up as well as they took 3 out. Followed then on the outside as he gets a bit closer now, North Hill Harvey, but they're racing down the hill towards the second last. Charbel out in front, Altior now being pushed along to go with him on the outside. Min still travels strongly, Super Sunday, and then behind these comes Tombstone, Petit Mouchoir, and then Bouverdere getting into it now as they race on then towards the entrance of the home straight in the Sky Bet Novices Hurdle, and Altior on the outside of the weakening Charbel with Min on the inside. These two now settle down as they race up the hill. Altior quickens up here and goes on from Min in second. Charbel, Super Sunday and Bouverdere. Here's the final flight, and it's Altior who's clear. A terrific leap when he needed it. Min can't pick up, he's in second place, and Altior is bounding clear up the hill, and it will take the Sky Bet Supreme Novices Hurdle in tremendous style. Altior for Nico de Boinville.
Left-handed and towards the last 3 flights of hurdles as Styrian Forlange continues to lead. Alexia Dano, though, is now only a half length behind in second place. And then comes What's Not to Know from Fiddler on the Roof being ridden along. All Out struggling a little bit. Chantry House is right in behind the leaders. Captain Guinness, Shishkin is now extreme left as coming over the third last again as Styrian Forlange markedly out to his right. Bumped a few rivals there. Alexia Dano's now moved into second position. Abacadabras in the maroon and white to the left, coming strongly with Davy Russell. Captain Guinness is behind those. Fiddler on the Roof and All Out behind those, and then Chantry House. Alexia Dano is down at second last, brought down Captain Guinness, and it's Styrian Forlange leading to Abacadabras. Look in the maroon and white. All Out and Chantry House and Shishkin, the Henderson trio giving chase to those. Edwardstone's moved into 6th. This is the last flight. Abacadabras and Davy Russell still sitting pretty. Shishkin has moved to challenge, is in second place. Chantry House is in third as they come to the last. Abacadabras by only a neck. Shishkin in second position, putting in a big challenge. These are clear from Chantry House. Abacadabras into pressure the closing stages. Shishkin being lifted out the far side by Nico de Boinville. It's very tight between them.
Shall we have one more? Dysart Dynamo is up, and now it's the Henderson pair who are left clear, heading towards 2 out. John Bond, the white cap, black cap for Constitution Hill, who saunters alongside. The penultimate flight, Constitution Hill and John Bond, inseparable. They're 6 lengths ahead of Kilcrut, who's trying to gather them in back in third, but Constitution Hill sweeps majestically into the lead, rounding the final corner. He opens up by 4, 5, 6 lengths. John Bond is chasing his stablemate, but he's surely chasing in vain. Constitution Hill down towards the last in the Supreme, and he's over safely, and he's over clear, and it's a yawning gap back to John Bond and Kilcrut. It's first strike to Henderson, it's first strike to England in the colours of Michael Buckley. Constitution Hill, a class apart, wins the Supreme.